Alright, welcome to the stream. I'm Neozar. This is my FTL hard win streak, and we are up to 99 wins. And we started the run number 100 last time. So, I'm just going to jump right in here. And we don't have too much left in the run, that is. Sector 7, Sector 8. So I'm just going to adjust it here for a second. So I'm just going to kind of chill and look at my ship for a minute or two. Settle back into it. Definitely like a little behind where I like to be, but not terribly so. We've got a really solid weapon system now. We've got hacking and mind control, but we don't have cloaking. We have a Zoltan shield and a reloader. And then we just have 4 crew. We have battery. We have a good chunk of scrap though. We're fine on fuel. We need some drone parts for sure, and some repairs. Alright, so I know last time I was thinking about, I was going to spend some scrap right here. The answer is probably yes. I think I do that. It's like if I just jump into a really bad fight, I need to have something going on. Yeah, I think that's that. If this, and we're gonna look to make some scrap before we jump to a store, and then we'll buy some drone parts, some cloaking, some repairs, some decent fights here. Nice, decently late exit, and hopefully just a smooth sailing to the flagship. It's the plan. You know. Gotta deviate sometimes, but I think we're about ready to start jumping here. A little bit of a split layout. Just because there's possibly only one store, so I don't want to miss it. I guess I can go there to there, because I don't want to miss this one. That one. And no matter what, I might not be able to do it. I think I'm going to go here first, though, actually. Hey, Panhomo. Welcome back. Glad you can make it to the second half of this here. Right, this is great. It's a fight, possible double rewards, exactly what we're looking for. Kind of goofy weapon setup. Mostly just because this is actually like decent. Getting a 3rd shield bubble definitely helps us out here for sure. So ideally we can do this without using drone parts. It's much less likely we'll get a crew kill. Because of that, but right now I feel like it's more worth conserving these until we have an idea of like what we're going to be able to get out of them. Right, only 4 crew, which isn't that many for this. They have med bay, which also makes getting a crew kill harder. So I think what I'm going to try and do is just do like the mind control for evasion and just shoot weapons off the bat. See how that goes. Just have a little bit of time so we can do this first. Then we'll move him into a powered system. But I want to delay using it because I want to make sure they don't have a chance to run into piloting before the shots start hitting. We can use the battery in a moment. Alright, that's actually fine because we don't need the extra power if we're not hacking. Great. Right, so we'll go for a combination of hitting systems that are important and doing a bunch of damage. Look at that. 7 damage swipe. I think I got it. Alright. Nice. Alright. Chance I might try and get a crew kill here now, actually. So I'm not sure what that did to them, but I'm sure they're not happy about it. Okay, so now I gotta just kill this mantis, possibly. Because we're definitely not safe from their weapon. Like, you know, the weapons that are up can still damage us for sure. Do I just like swipe across just to try and help it? I don't know what tile they're on. That's the thing. It's like I don't want to run. I guess I run you. Because I want to keep him on doors, and I don't want to mess my evasion up. Just want to position you easier. You go just right there. Ah, crap. I got lazy, or I didn't get lazy. I didn't pay enough attention. It wasn't laziness. Right. Dodged one. That's that guy. Alright, so the other guy must still be alive then. Right, because they don't have a clone bay. Alright, so we got one guy in here. And they don't have enough haul unless we can manage a cheeky swipe. Cool. I messed it up. I can still turn it off in time now, actually. Give me a chance to cheeky swipe him. Or not cheeky swipe, that's the wrong term entirely. Bio swipe. I do not do cheeky swipes. Now it's too late. No, I just didn't even do the damage to him instead. Oh well. Close. 58, 44. That is awesome. That's like exactly what I really, really needed. All right, so now we just need to find the store, like immediately. All right. So we'll go this way. And we got drone part 2, that's good. Asteroid field, fun. Scout. Alright. No drones at least. I mean, cloaking, it's probably really long cloaking. but we'll see. Nice. You're still not fully trained, jeez. Just one more, I guess. Should be the fight for it, I'd think. More likely I'm going to hack them. I mean, like 5 drone parts feels a lot better than 4 as part of it, honestly. Like 5's not great, but 4 is getting real low. And then this is just like such a threatening fight potentially. Like certainly, like I should probably have the shield up already. It's probably too late. That's okay. But yeah, we're just gonna do weapons hack. I think we can get through their shields okay with the asteroids and the volley. Right, that's just a Lido at least. Yeah, and there's just level 2 cloak, I believe. You get in one of these rooms like immediately. Let me do this instead for a second until you're in that room. Yeah, that would have been a thought to let the Mantis go back. I think that what happened is I had assumed that the Mantis that had been mind controlled ran into the med bay to heal also, but he wasn't low enough, so he ran in to repair the weapons. So it's like, because if he had been hit by that volley into the med bay, he would have been low enough that he would have been, you know, like a shot from dead if he was alive then. But I didn't think about how he was like at like 40 or 50 health or whatever it was, 51. That he wouldn't go into the med bay right after mind control ended. Alright, so I'm just waiting for the pike to be a little closer. Oh man. That's what I get for doing a weapons hack. In an asteroid field, no less, you know, can't help me out here. Is this flak going to be fast? Because I had to delay it for the pike to be ready. Think about what timing that was. I think it's got a really tight time. I mean, this doesn't have the time now, is the problem. Of course, that one missed. That would have been a good one to help out. Yeah, that's fine. Can't do anything about that. That's a great miss. There's no way this isn't a problem. Oh, that's another lucky dodges. Oh, it wasn't going to weapons anyway. I mean, wherever it's going, I'm sure I don't want it there, but it's a big difference. Yeah, piloting, not ideal either. Yeah, so we just gotta wait here. Power's about to get low. So the ion hit us this time. That's fine. So I gotta get that repaired like ASAP. Just really want this volley to hit. Would be really great if this one hit good. All right, that's great help already. Although I actually kind of made it so I didn't get the full swipe in. But that helps. Missiles offline. Evasion's lower. Shield buffers down. It's like I don't really want to draw my FV. It's like I don't have anyone that I really want to spare to like help this guy out. That's the problem. Right after that, though. All right, so I got to get someone in here. Crap, I'm going to be too slow. This is going to get me for sure. Because you can force the power back into the system. But it's too late. This thing's about to fire. Timed that wrong. All right. Oh, well, sorry, I just noticed your message. That was actually, because he was fighting a Mantis, the NG teleported over. Although I guess that he was the one punching him at first, though, you're right. All right, and you can jump away if we have to. I still would much rather just kill them at this point. Evasion. Even with hitting them. All right, that's something. That's definitely something there. After this cloak, they should be pretty finished, I think. Curious. All right, still no store. It's okay. Don't need to risk things firing like double asteroid and some craziness. All right. Got a drone part back, 46 scrap, that's great. So I think we took like 3 damage that fight, 4 damage. I couldn't get there, but I can't go there without diving anyways. So I'd rather keep moving forward. We really need crew. It's like higher risk of crew ship damage. Oh, thank goodness. So this is the second time we've gotten this event, and the first time we got the 5 damage. But this is great though, because we really need another crew member. Alright, so what do they got going on? Alright, double ion blast glaive beam with the Mesa defense stuff. Alright, that's something. Let's see. 4 NGs. Yeah, I think I'll try and do it without hacking for like a volley. Probably should have used the mind control. That's a mistake. Okay. All right. I think that's the best we're gonna do, hitting the systems I want to hit. It's pretty good. Oh. Alright, yeah, it's like glaive beam down. Fight's pretty safe then. So didn't have to use another drone part, that's good. I'm not going to try to go for a crew kill here. So hopefully that was in the store. And it just didn't like having to be like, well, if there's not cloaking there, then I'm diving like multiple jumps. Like I'm just like in really bad shape. Like that just seems like a bad risk. So it's like not even worth looking at it. All right, let's do this. 306. Okay, I gotta spend some of this for sure. $15. All right, repair. That's awesome. Scrap and a store. All right. Come on, store. Give me cloaking. Oh, yes. Thank you. Thank you so much. Sell that. Alright, so now we're set. This run is like... should be set. 8 drone parts. It's like a touch low, but not that bad. That was too much. But that's fine. Because we're going to get a 10 repair. Usually I don't need to have a 5 buffer at this point. Oh, another store also. Yeah, so that was definitely too much. I didn't even look. That's how excited I was to get cloaking. I'm just like, okay, we're set. Because, you know, we probably still should have won, but, like, being kind of short on crew and not having cloaking and being maybe a little low scrap, like, all those things start to add up. But now it's like, oh, okay. We've got cloaking. We have Zoltan shield. Solid weapons. We're set. We're good. We got drone parts again. Thank you, Mantis Homeworlds. Alright, so we'll just try to make that the last jump or something. Let's map this out. So we got 6 jumps before the exit. 5 before the store. So that works out. If we can get that many in. I'm not really sure we can. I don't think we can at all. Hey, we kind of can. 2, 3, 4, 5. That's cool. Those actually connect really nicely. Kind of expected everything to like not touch in the way I wanted to. So yeah, we'll do those 5, then the store, then the exit at Sector 8, and get to 100. And it's kind of cool tonight. I'm also going to hit 1,000 views. I'm not exactly sure what how the views numbers work, but I saw on Twitch before I started tonight that it was at 999. So I was like, well, I'm definitely hitting 1,000 there. Hitting 100 with my win streak. And then my Kickstarter is exactly $100 from finishing at this point now. So that's pretty exciting. I figure it'll finish sometime in the next like 24 hours then. And still got a few, like 4 or 5 days left on it. So pretty good. That's real exciting. Lots of exciting things with nice round numbers in my life right now. It's a sign. I'm just not sure what it means, you know. Yeah, these weapons, you know, I got Burst Laser 2, Sector 6 from a store. And just been feeling so much better ever since that point. And really glad that we got the Mantis just now too. That was really good. Okay, so bought all the drone parts. 2, 3, 4, 5, store, exit. Let's go. So now I just want to get like another reloader or something. Alright, so they're running. Our Zoltan shield is just toast. Like, gone. Thankfully they only have the one missile going on here. So I'm doing the evasion hack. So guarantee that our shot hits here. I was really hoping if that was 1, then the swipe would get it and I could do 2 damage to weapons and take this offline for sure. So, but whatever, that's right, I have cloaking now. I'll just have to cloak the first missile. That's totally fine. Cloaking makes things so much easier. I mean, whatever, I don't actually need to do this, but... Alright, FTL delayed. That was way too early. Doesn't matter. Pike, or the flak actually like all hit for once. It's pretty incredible. I mean, they had 0 evasion, but they all landed in the room. Alright, 27 scrap. It's huge for Sector 7, right? 2 up just a touch. So for flagship, like really what I'm looking for is level 3 hacking and level, 4th shield bubble and some power. Other than that, like buffers, of course. Like doors would be nice since we only have 5 crew, but. Obviously attack the ship. Let's see. Feel to get a crew kill here. Oh. That's an odd behavior. Change my mind. I was going to hack for a second, but then I decided on the way. He dodged it. It's okay. All right, that's 2 of them down. So we need to get a fire or a bioswipe. So hard to time it right with the pike. Maybe easier to time with a burst laser. So I got a plan here for what I gotta do. So we don't want him to heal. Yeah, I thought that was maybe a little too. That's close though. Messed that up. I haven't done much attempt. Like this was, I feel like one of the first times I've really tried doing bioswipes with the pike beam. It's so fast, it's like really difficult to time it right. So I'm just gonna probably try to not really spend scrap until we go to the store. They only have 2 crew. And no way to heal, so it feels like a shame not to crew kill them. Let's be honest here. We're just gonna do that by just like having them punch each other off the bat. Just start putting damage on them. So I don't want to take like unnecessary damage from them still. It's going to take at least 2 volleys to get enough damage on the rock. Wish I knew what level their systems were. Off the back, don't need that. I want to make sure to get the full damage in. Make sure I hit both tiles in case they run to the door tile this time. Alright, nice. So he'll die for the fire. We need to show him 4 more times. I don't think I should cloak this. Definitely not. Why would I ever have cloaked that? Alright, where are you trying to go? Probably shields. Just because I don't want to fire and then not hit the right room. Yeah. All right, 469, 4 fuel, 69 scrap. Awesome. I mean, come on, like a 2 crew ship, Sector 7. Cannot crew kill that. I mean, any 2 crew ship that doesn't have like a med bay or clone bay and you have mind control. I mean, unless it's like a coffin ship, but that's a whole thing, you know. You just want to, you got mind control and have them kill each other. Can't not do it. Jump. All right, let me just like confirm that. I mean, it's pretty obvious. Yeah, definitely have a jump before the store. Way more than 2 jumps before the exit, but not 3. Oh, Kazakh, I'm sorry. I mean, there'd be no way we have enough time to get your quest anyways. We'll still hail you though, do a little dance. All right. 5 crew, but yeah, no NG slave on the Kazakh ship because he's honorable thief. 3 shields. Drone parts are still kind of low, but we do have that store next jump, so that's okay then. We can just use a drone part. I'm not sure if there's a difference in rewards for crew killing or not, like if you don't have the things going on. Might look that up quick. Let's see. It's high scrap and resources for killing, or no, yeah, medium scrap for killing, high scrap for crew killing. So I'll try for a crew kill then. I'm not going to go crazy trying to get a crew kill. But I'll put some effort forth. Ooh, that's no good for you. So hopefully, yes. All right, this is good. Gonna fight. All right, doors are relocked. This is a crew kill. All right, so yeah, you're gonna go into this room. Doesn't matter because they're mind controlled, so they can go through my hack doors. All right, strip the ship. high scrap. Sorry, Kazakh, I am not buying swag sensors just for you. All right. Definitely do that. Nothing here for sure. I mean, I'm not going to get any of this stuff, I don't think. It doesn't feel worth, like, neither of these feel worth spending a bunch of scrap on the, like, 190 for the weapons. I mean, I'd do this one first, probably, if I was going to do one of them. Well, I guess no, this times with the pike, though. It's true. Think about this for a minute. Yeah, 5 crew's enough. I can deal with 5 crew. Like, it's tempting to buy another because it's easier with 6, but, and we also might pick one up otherwise. There's always a chance. Yeah, heal bomb only needs 90. That's very true. And then it makes it easier to deal with not having crew, right? Because it's like this I'd pick up because of phase 3, which, you know, there's an idea to that. But this, like, this helps in phase 3 also just because it's a longer phase. Whether you know, even if you have this, it's still a longer phase. So this gets up to speed, and it times with a pike also, so it doesn't like slow down your volley at all. And I'm thinking at this point, like, now that I have 4 engines and cloaking and the Zoltan shield, like, I do want 4 shields, but it's not like as super critical. And like already I have enough for 4 shields and hacking 3. If I pretend power, doesn't matter. So it kind of feels like I would actually be stronger buying this in the weapons than I would be like going right for the shield. Yeah, it's like, you know, this is like really strong weapons, but it's, you know, it could be stronger. So, and that's like the name of the game with flight, especially with like a reloader and a Zoltan shield. Like, speed is the name of the game. I mean, I think either way is like a fairly safe choice at this point. Yeah, well, I definitely want 7, and that's, I was kind of realizing that. It's like, well, if I'm going to go up to 7 weapon power, hopefully anyways, for a buffer, I might as well just, like, go for the extra weapon. And I was kind of thinking about this, like, earlier, before the stream, about, like, phase 1 flagship with these weapons and how it would go. And, like, I'd probably be able to do it across, like, 2 volleys and hitting the cloaking down with like the second flak shot or something before they can use it. But it's one of those things where it'd get like a little close and depend, you know, on if they hack something in time. And this just makes it so like, okay, that should be pretty clean then. You can burn through phase 2 a little quicker, phase 3. And I'd rather have the faster burn and the slightly less defenses. Especially with the Zoltan shield, like, you can get away with that kind of play more. Alright, demand surrender, they're good. So this is a great ship to crew kill if we can. They're going to be running off the bat, of course, because that's what this event does. Alright, I gotta hack, like, something important here, right? Doing their engines, honestly. And there's a decent chance I'm not going to actually crew kill, and I'm just going to end up killing the ship. I'm very aware of that, for sure. Just seeing if I want to, like, chase it at all with that. I'm going to do an engines hack. If an engine's my control. You can actually just go right into the shields room. Very much need power. And only level 3 engines, that's kind of interesting. Artemis. Man, this is like almost coming in before this. Like, I think it's okay, but miss. Look at that beautiful miss. They got a boarding drone because I just heard something deploy, and the only reason they deploy something new with my Zoltan shield down is because they got a boarding drone. I'm gonna be so close to a. Just want to make sure that I get on both tiles. Well, on the left tile mostly. But I guess, yeah, there's that guy too. Nice, took the missile off. Alright, good. It's not an ion intruder, at least. You can go from the med bay, that's fine. So I'm gonna do that. I'm like, I still want to see what's going on though, because I'm trying to crew kill here if I can. Yeah, you made it there already, jeez. Yeah, I'm not gonna crew kill. That's not happening. There's no way that's happening. That's fine. Just kill him. Get off my ship. 40 scrap. I'll take it. Shh, don't talk about the map reveal. Hey, Dapper, yep. You know, we were a little behind at the start of the sector. But then we got cloaking and a bunch of big scrap rewards. And I was real sloppy and missed like 3 crew kills. Also partly like impatience more than sloppy. Wow, look at all those repair beacons around the base. Honestly, I just kind of want to hit one at least for a little bit of a buffer on our drone part situation. But first I gotta just buy some power. We're like so low on power. Alright, that's looking better. So probably hacking 3 next, then shields buffer and shields. Maybe battery somewhere in there. So, a whole mess of defensive drones, and then like missiles behind it. Nice though, only 2 laser shots, so don't need to power all our shields even. It's like all this defensive drone crap. It's like, makes me kind of feel like I really have to do an evasion hack or something, but I kind of don't want to. I'll delay this, because if it comes in from this side, like, oh yeah, I already depowered it too late already. I was like, they're gonna just shoot that down. That was a big waste when I'm low in drone parts for sure. Fire, is it coming in too like soon after this time? Oh, there you go. Too fast for you, that's fine. Of course. Do that. And that's right, now we can't mind control until that thing's like ready to go. Alright, I think we got their weapons down. Thinks he's gonna burn too. Oh no, really? That's fine. Goodbye. 33 scrap. Really? That's it? Come on, Sector 8. Do better than that. Alright, prepare to fight the rebel ship. Hacking? What are you trying to do to me? That's gross. Enemies aren't supposed to have hacking. And be like powerful like the players. It's really just this missile. I mean, I guess this thing is a combat drone potentially, but or also like hacking if they hack something gross. Of course. You just like start keeping you in shields and upgrade my doors or something. Actually, I can just have him start doing that to reduce the manning bonus. Oh yeah, Dapper, I saw your comment about realizing about leaving like one non-battery power in hacking to retain the doors. And then you'll notice that's something like I almost always do. Every once in a while, it's like it either doesn't matter or you just like don't have the power to spare. But with most of the systems, I try to do that actually, unless I'm like, it really doesn't matter, like with mind control or something. But even then, sometimes if it's one power, I'll still try to not use a battery if I'm worried about like, oh, the battery might get hit and end it early. You know, if it's like a really important mind control or something. Should have fired this flak a little bit earlier, but it's all right. So shield is still up for that one. And for hacking. Just take their hacking offline, no matter what. Just say no thank you, hacking. Hacking my battery. No thank you, hacking. delay it so it doesn't even get to us. There we go. Nice. I mean, they have a clone base, so they're going to bring that one guy back, but... Oops. It's actually kind of bad because I need all my shots. Well, I guess not. I guess I only needed like half of them. Yeah, and this is where like the chain is nice. It's like now it's faster than the burst even. Our damage just like ramps up really hard there. 61, and good luck. Thank you for the well wishes. Yeah, the rewards are very swingy in Sector 8. It's like, you know, I mean, you can find empty jumps still, and then it's like you can get like 150 scrap from a jump. Yeah, I mean, I've totally had those moments too, where it's you realize something, you're like, oh wow, I bet you like most people knew this, or everyone does this, or a lot of people do. But it's just like a testament to how many things there are to learn in this game. It's like I'm still learning new stuff all the time. Right. Hopefully we can get to a repair beacon, otherwise we gotta be careful with these. But I'm gonna do that. Alright, prepare to fight the rebel ship. Can't help but use one still. I mean, it's like I don't want to go below, like once I hit 4, I'm not using any until I'm at flagship, because I want to have like a buffer of 1. At least. It's a lot of lasers. I'm gonna be optimistic, I guess, and do the weapons thing. And let's just hack it right off. Yeah, and then sometimes, like right now, I'm just gonna use real power because I don't plan to use the battery like for a bit, if at all. But there's definitely some risk in that unless you're like really sure you're not going to use the battery. In case you like, you know, realize, oh god, I need that power. Not as big a deal with Zoltan, so since they can steal it back. Die. Once Vic. Oh, so close. Oh man, fires in the clone bay also. And more fires in the weapons. Well, I gotta be careful because I don't want them to be able to jump away all of a sudden. Oh, whoops. It's not exactly what I meant to happen there. I'm curious. Oh no, they won't jump over because they can't. Because they still have a Zoltan shield. Come on. That timing was almost perfect for them to punch them once and then have to go do something else. Yeah, it's not gonna happen, that's fine. Goodbye. 42 scrap, and another good luck. So that's like twice now that we've gotten the good luck, where it's like, it could also have been like another like 100 scrap total between them. Which like for this run at this point is totally fine. But some runs that's like really making the difference if you get that or not. Yeah. I know, I love when the crew jump ship. It just like cracks me up every time. Whenever you do the like TP repair and just like jump over at some weird health value. Alright, so we're gonna go to the repair, get drone parts. You get like 5 usually, right? Yeah. Alright, so now 9 drone parts, that's great. We got plenty of space. So we'll jump here, take one more fight, and then go to the base. Alright. So I got to think about what I want to do for upgrades here. I mean, I can do that. I mean, I really want that. Got other buffers that would help a lot too. It's like I really want that also. I mean, that might do it for phase 1, and then I might, like, hopefully I'll be able to take, you know, go from here and then like go to the repair to get more scrap or something, and then jump, you know, and maybe that'll be enough between the rewards and that to get like the shields buffer for the phase 2, because that'd be really cool. So I'm gonna float this scrap. Because shields buffer is definitely the next thing I'd most like, for sure. But I feel like this is pretty good. Definitely some more upgrades I would have liked. Yeah, it's like, you know, if we'd gotten like those 2 double rewards, like, oh, then maybe we would have just had the shields or had the buffer and like doors and piloting or cloaking buffer. But should be okay to get by at this point. I'm gonna go here. I don't want to delay it. Like, hopefully their hack just doesn't even matter really, because, you know, Zoltan shield delays it. But it's always nice to have the room to jump away if you need to. So we're just gonna hack shields. You don't need to be in here. Like, I could probably have delayed using it here, but this is a spot where I don't really want my full power tied up, because there's a chance, like, if my battery gets hit, I'd rather have the hacking go down than some of my other systems, possibly, if it's, like, after that point. But I'm not always sure if I'm making the, like, optimal call or just, like, what feels more comfortable. So I don't think I'm going to delay my weapons at all here. I think the flak will probably take down like one of the shield bubbles, but that's fine. Hopefully these will hit before the beam does. That's always the trick here. Because they hit the shields at about the same moment usually. Now, do we go for the evasion by mind controlling this guy, or do we do the crew killing, mind controlling this guy? Usually I do the mind control in piloting for evasion, but this time I feel like I'd rather take like slightly more damage here, possibly from shots missing or something, but maybe possibly kill a couple more crew to have less for phase 3. It's my decision-making process right there. I'm not really sure how big a difference it is either way at this point. See, this is about to fire here. So there's a chance like one of these is gonna like hit us now. And also, it would have been okay because there's a delay before this does Zoltan shield damage. Boom. Yeah, and now they're hacking us. Do I do that? Or do I get, like, worry about whatever they're hacking? I can just do this. Hacking engines. No problem. Hack my engines. That's some ion damage there for sure. Didn't think about that. Should have ran. What I should have done is ran him out in time and ran him right into shields. I wasn't thinking about how the ions were coming in. Also could have cloaked him. But we have some time until this fires again. We took their cloaking down, and we're also just gonna like kill the next volley, really. Yeah, see, that's the thing. It's like with the mind control, he's just running out of that room anyways with the timing that I used it. So that's my bad. And then I'm not gonna like wait around long enough to get a crew kill here, actually. And maybe this will get a couple of them. Never mind. Oh, there we go. Yeah, look at that. That was 4 crew right there. Worth it. Worth taking the damage, if that even is what caused it. Alright. Makes me happy to get that many crew killed with that one shot, getting them all at the same time. Very satisfying. I can just start you over here until phase 3, or like it shields down phase 3. Nice, so he's going back there, so we can go to the repair. Repair up that 2 hull, get even more drone parts. 40 scrap, I feel like that's about the maximum you can get from these. Alright, that's great. So yeah, I think that's the way to go. Like, hope we get 21 scrap. It's just especially like phase 2 with drone surge, if we have to deal with that at all. I mean, it's like the alternative. It's like we could do that and this. It's kind of nice. It's just like an unnecessary risk is why I'm not taking that. It's like, I mean, honestly, because there's even ships, like there's ships that are more dangerous than the flagship even, you know, so I could possibly like take damage from it. Yeah, level 1 cloaking, whatever, like, you know, 4 engines is enough for ASB, but just barely sometimes. I don't have to risk like jumping to the flagship with like borders on my ship. Like, if I was, like, desperate, it was like, I don't know if I'm going to beat the flagship if I don't get scrap or something, or I needed something from it, then I'd totally be considering it. But it's just, like, unnecessary. Alright, so right to the shields. Should have been doing this immediately. But yeah, they'll have to punch down the doors still. Yeah, I really wish I'd just done that immediately. That would have been good. Because then they wouldn't have had to like run all over and bust down the doors and whatnot. But I don't really want to delay my shield's hack to get crew kills. So that's fine. Ooh, goodbye combat drone. Piloting, come on. Probably should have volleyed that better. They've got some good dodges. Feel like I should have planned around that more. I'm gonna cloak these. I mean, it's only 90% still. Get damage in before we take damage. Shooting drones. All right, it's close. It's not that close. It's really hoping for 21 scrap. That's too bad. So we're not getting doors, that's for sure. All right, well, let's swap this up there. You don't need to be in sensors because they're gonna mind control on our ship. Like, once our shield's down. So you can start indoors and then like probably immediately leave it to go fight borders. Alright. Cloaking buffer is the most value probably. There's an argument for piloting. Hey Nimbus. Yeah, it came in right at the culmination. So here you go, going on phase 3 flagship, going for a 100 win streak. And looking pretty good. We got full hull, really strong weapons. Mostly just missing the 4th shield bubbles there and some crew. Actually, yeah, I'm curious. How many crew do they have left? You run into the sensors real quick. So we definitely got some crew kills. Phase 1 especially. Down to 5, that's not bad. We can jump away if we have to. Jump back to base. Kidnap them. But ideally, that's where we won't have to do that. Realize I gotta switch this order around a little bit too. Protect the chain laser. Alright, that was really good. Those hits. What is that? 5 out of 6. Alright, and then Zoltan Shield will definitely take care of all 3 of these. Alright, so it stays up. Just one more. Mind control. Nice. Thinking here, I might drop shields. And cloak. That's so close. I don't think that registered yet. think it's about as close as I can get without the hit registering. Unless it registered at shields. I couldn't quite tell how close it was. Alright, so we're in cloak. Alright, nice. They might do damage to sensors. That's okay. Alright, perfect timing on that. Nice, and that vented. You can see how close that timing was, though. Sensors was like a hit from dead. If I hadn't started venting like the second their teleport animation started, they probably would have broken it. It's the thing with a ship. It's like the venting sucks, but it gets by if you're like really, really, really on top of it. Alright, what do we do for a swipe? Yeah, I really got to hit piloting at least once to start off. Because they have pretty good evasion. It's like 35-40%, I think. It depends on manning and stuff. Alright, now chain laser spun up. Definitely glad I bought this. Sector 7. I think it's better than having stronger defense. At least it's worked out so far. Yeah, look at them dodging stuff still. That was mind control. For a second I was like, oh, cloaking? But no, cloaking's not up yet. That's fine. Alright, GG's. There it is. Triple-digit win streak. That's pretty exciting. Oh, save my crew. Thanks to the valiant effort of Glade, Dear Robin Fox, Maxwell, and McHale. That's a pretty exciting milestone to get to. Thank you, Rich, and Homo, everyone else watching the stream. 5424. Thank you, Old Man Yells at Cloud. Been one of my most consistent viewers I know. So let's check it out. 1776 scrap. Look at that. 100 beacons explored. 100 wins. 100 beacons explored. $100 away from my book Kickstarter finishing off. 42 ships defeated. 42 is an auspicious number. Only 5 crew. Yeah, but so much of that 1776 is in the last. Like Sector 7 was really good. Sector 8 was really solid too. Mid game, I feel like Sector 1 was really good. We made over 200 scrap Sector 1, I think, and I don't think we had a sector that made as much scrap until Sector 6. And partly it's because I went to a lot of stores in like 2 sectors in a row, which just doesn't make you any money. But worked out in the end. All right. Yeah, I'm blown away by getting this far because my goal was to get a cycle, and like I wasn't even totally expecting to get that, and then it just keeps going, keep plugging away at it. I started back in November, I believe, so it's been like over 6 months now playing FTL, and I've gotten slower and slower at playing it, and I feel like I can't imagine that I got a cycle when I first started it now because I feel like my plays improved so much since that point that I feel like I got lucky then. But who knows? Maybe I've actually secretly gotten worse. I overthink it now or something. But so I'm going to random see what ship we get for next time. I've got 12 ships left in the cycle here. So we've got Kestrel A, NGA, NGC, Fed A, Fed B, Zoltan A, Stealth C, Rock B, Rock C, Slug A, Slug C, and Crystal B. Alright, that's 12. So let's check it out. That's the one we just did. Rock C. Alright, that's a solid ship. I definitely rate this one above average. It's got like some of the best venting in the game. especially throwing a crystal in there to help out with the lockdown. Crystal Heavy's a solid weapon, lasts you all run. I don't like the Swarm all that much, but it's not horrible to start out, and it sells really great. Rock Plating sells great, so you got Scrap, you got Clone Bay, just like nice blank template gunship. You only really run into trouble if you can't find like any weapons to help you out. But you can also go boarding with a crystal if you have to. It's got some options. So usually a fun ship. I like Roxy too, and you always have a chance at going to the Crystal Homeworlds, so that's fun. So let's see, when am I gonna run this? Yeah, I'm definitely not starting tonight. I'm just gonna ride the Hive 100. Don't need to put that at risk right afterwards. Amerix, my lowest rated ship in terms of like optimal win rate, it's definitely got to be the Stealth B. It just has so many vulnerabilities right off the bat that you can only do so much to account for. I mean, there's quite a bit you can do with micro, but until you get 50 scrap for cloaking 3, it's just there's like a lot of fights that just can kind of end you. Once you get cloaking 3, as long as your hull is like okay, your odds of winning go way up for sure. After that, I feel like my opinions have changed over time a couple times. For a long time, I definitely thought it was Fed C, and it might still be. Fed C is really bad. There's a chance it's Rock A. I feel like if it is Rock A, that's dependent on like perfect Fed C micro. I could see that being better than a Rock A possibly, because this is just so store dependent. And then Stealth C and NGB are also bad, but I think they're both slightly above those 3 at least. Yeah, Fed C, I mean, the thing with Fed C that sucks a lot is that it sucks all game no matter what. There's never a point when this is like a really strong ship. It just can't be. It doesn't have the system slots to be a strong ship. So you're never safe. And it's like, so that definitely is a big risk, which just might make it the worst. Because it's like the Rock A can be super crazy strong. I mean, it's got, you can do whatever you want with it. But you need stores. If you don't get stores that have like a teleporter or a weapon that does damage and doesn't cost a missile, like, and you don't find one, you'll lose eventually. There's nothing you can do. Versus like some of the other ships, there's like, weird strats you can do sometimes to get by. I guess potentially drone control could save you also, but that'd be pretty garbage. But yeah, so I'm pretty pumped. This stream's like turned into a cool thing too. I started it streaming around run number 66, I think. So solid like third of my runs have been streamed at this point. And I was really like unsure. I mean, I kind of assumed that I was going to lose really quickly once I started streaming, just from like the pressure or distraction or whatever. But I feel like in some ways it's actually made me better. I got people paying attention to me, so I got to like, be on my game, not be quite so foolhardy. And I've learned a lot too from like viewers telling me things. Because like, as I always say, there's just like so ridiculous amount of knowledge to learn in this game. There's so much depth to it, and it's like if you want to like go push it that far, you can. Just watch what Mike does, and I'm sure Mike's still learning stuff too sometimes, and he does the most like insane strategies. But yeah, so I'm gonna hopefully just keep this win streak going for quite a while still. Oh great, yeah, I got like almost like 20 followers from that Reddit post. I was really surprised. What a response I got to it. And I've been trying to put together like a little bit of a guide. I think the next thing I'm going to post in the next couple of days is just kind of like an overview of like what win streaking is and like some different options, because the way I